Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of
Finding the time to work out can be very difficult for most busy professionals and parents in their 30s and 40s. And since exercise equipment is pretty expensive, building a home gym is a lot to ask in this economy. That said, there are ways that you can continue your fitness and weight loss journey without having to sacrifice a bunch of time or money out of your pocketbook. Welcome to the Workout Nerdout. I'm Julio Lopez. I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist with over 10 years of experience in personal training. I also have my master's degree in nutrition. The great thing about working out is that there are so many approaches that one can adopt, from going out for a run just outside, swimming in the ocean, or a plethora of bodyweight exercises you can do that are going to challenge your will. Today I'm going to go over a couple upper body, lower body, and cardio exercises that you can do to maintain a well-rounded workout routine that can be done with no or very affordable equipment. When it comes to upper body exercises that you can do just about any time and just about any place, the push-up is the classic exercise. The great thing about this exercise is that you can modify it to suit your targeted muscles, as well as fitting it to your current ability. Additionally, it serves as a core, shoulder, and tricep exercise, and of course, with the pecs as the primary target muscles. One of the most common misconceptions about the core is that it's merely comprised of the six-pack ab muscles, which leads folks to simply doing a bunch of sit-ups thinking that that's enough for the core. On the contrary, the core is all 360 degrees of your midsection and even includes the glutes. To hit the entire core, using various planks can be beneficial. From doing the conventional 4-point plank to the side plank to the glute bridge, you'll be able to hit the front, side, and posterior core muscles. Chair dips are a great way for you to work your tricep and shoulder muscles. Using a sturdy chair or sofa, have your feet in front of you and allow yourself to go down as deeply as comfortable. To make the exercise more challenging, try this with the legs fully straight and even with them on top of a second chair. Since I rode crew while in college, leg exercises have always been a big part of my workout routine. And while you might not be a competitive rower yourself, that doesn't take away from their importance. Personally, I consider squats as the foundational leg exercise because the movement is utilized for so many manual tasks, from picking up your kid to carrying a bag of dog food. The bodyweight squat is a great way you can do in your home or office just about any time. And if regular repetitions are too easy, you can try 1.5 squats, in which you go down to full depth, halfway up, back down to full depth, and up to your standing position. That counts as 1 repetition, so try to go for 10, maybe even 20, without rushing them. When training your legs, you want to be sure that you employ both bilateral 2-leg and unilateral single leg exercise variations to ensure that you minimize any strength imbalances between the two legs. If you're still fairly new to working out, for unilateral leg exercises, I would start with the stationary split squat and use a wall or sofa to assist with maintaining your balance if needed. When you become more adept, the forward lunge adds to the challenge by adding to the eccentric work, in which the legs have to fight the forward momentum and reverse it. This makes the leg work harder to fight that momentum and gravity. When training the lower body, especially for the guys out there, you can't forget about training the glutes. The glutes are the largest muscle in the human body and play a much bigger role than making the gym girlies look good on Instagram. In fact, the glute muscles are important when it comes to providing pelvic and knee stability, reducing the risk of low back pain, and maintaining good posture via hip extension. 2 good glute exercise variations you can do are the glute bridge and hip thrust, where both movements are very similar, minus the fact that hip thrust uses a bench to increase the range of motion. For an added challenge, using a hip circle above or below the knee targets the gluteus medius, which is the muscle in the glute that goes around the upper and side portion of the glute. The most common cause of death in America is cardiovascular disease, which is why it doesn't make any sense that so many fitness influencers regularly post social media content where they're bashing cardio training. When asked to name a form of cardiovascular exercise, it's common for the average person to say running, which some people love and other people might think that it might be boring. If your opinion is with the latter, know that there is a massive plethora of cardio variations in existence. One type of cardio that you can do in your bedroom or office that really gets a heart pumping is shadow boxing. If you have an Apple Music or Spotify subscription, I would highly recommend Boss Rutan's boxing workout, where he's calling out numbers that represent various punch combinations for 2 or 3 minute rounds. It's way more challenging than you might be thinking. When I was in Navy boot camp, there was one exercise that always killed me and my fellow recruits, the mountain climber. If you're new to working out, you can start simply by employing switches to align with the hips. But if you're more advanced and want a more challenging workout, align each switch with your hands. Set up a timer for 30 seconds and 1 minute rest between rounds, doing 3 to 10 rounds as you aim to get as many repetitions in each round. Finally, one of the most underrated cardio exercises that you probably haven't done since high school is the jumping jack. This is a full body exercise that requires good coordination, and it's effective in burning off a couple extra calories. You can set a timer for 30 seconds, do as many repetitions as you can with 30 seconds rest for 6 to 12 rounds. If you're completely new to working out, you can start with as few as 2 rounds and steadily increase the number of rounds as your endurance improves. In conclusion, being an adult in contemporary America often means that time is a very rare commodity, which means having to sacrifice a couple things. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, the thing that's very commonly sacrificed is exercising with consistency, where many believe that one has to dedicate hours and hours at the gym to be healthy, but that's not always the case. In fact, if you can find at least a 15-minute window, either during your lunch break or after putting the kids to bed, you can take on a wide variety of exercises that works your upper and lower body, as well as improving your heart health with your own body weight or a band if available. So that does it for today's Workout Nerdout. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, if you know anyone who can benefit from this information, please share it with them. Until next time, I'll see you on the next Workout Nerdout.